Hello, I'm Peter Towers. Welcome to Accountant's Minute. But firstly, Happy New Financial Year. I trust that 2019-20 will be a very successful period of time for your accountancy, business advisory firm or bookkeeping firm as we look at the challenges of serving clients during this next 12 months. Today's theme is Crowdsource Funding Equity Raising Report Card. We've produced the report card to 19 June 2019 and it shows that 36 companies have been able to raise $31.6 million from a wide spread of businesses in Australia. One company, a digital bank, was able to raise $5 million in 2 tranches. Another company was able to raise $4.2 million for a mining venture in Greenland. This was an Australian company that undertook that task. And a third company was able to raise a record 1 tranche capital raise of $3 million, and that was an all-female rideshare business operating in Melbourne. But at the other end of the list, there are a number of companies that only set out to raise $300,000 or $400,000 and they were successful. I think crowdsource funding equity raising has proved its bona fides in Australia over this period, especially since the 19 October 2018 when crowdsource funding equity raising became legal for proprietary limited companies to be able to raise capital direct from the public. And I'm still very surprised at the number of businesses and accountants and government advisors that I find who do not understand how crowdsource funding equity raising operates. So I think what's happened during this year up to June 2019 has been a great preparation for a launching into 2019-20. One significant new group that I think we're really going to see emerge over the next couple of months looking for capital will be companies who are undertaking scaling up processes. Scaling up is for fast-growing companies who undertake it on a planned basis with external consultants advising them through most of the phases. There are some deliberate cycles that they need to go through. These relate to people, strategy, execution, and cash. And cash is probably the most difficult to obtain and probably one of the most fundamental for companies who are wanting to scale up. Andrew Geddes, who was the chair of Green Cross Limited for 11 years, and Green Cross become a top 200 ASX company, has indicated that he believes that crowdsource funding equity raising will play a significant role in assisting companies undertaking the scaling up process. To scale up, companies are going to need to have identified their strategic initiatives, their focus, their values, their business plan, their budgets and cash flow forecasts, and analysis of their customers. And all of this needs to then be utilised for the preparation of the crowdsource funding offer document, the de facto prospectus that is then presented to the public via the intermediary that the company directors have appointed. That work in preparing those documents, I think, is accountants' work. Most of these companies undertaking scaling up and or just wanting to raise crowdsource funding, equity raising, will currently be the clients of small or medium-sized accountancy firms all over Australia. Not just in the capital cities, but all over the Australian landscape. Therefore, I would urge you as accountants servicing those clients to find out all that you can about crowdsource funding equity raising so that you can offer outstanding services to your clients to guide them through this process. And I know some of you will be thinking, we don't know anything about this. but neither does most other firms in Australia. A few may have recruited some staff from New Zealand or UK, Canada or USA who have had crowdsourced funding for the past 7 years. But most of the Australian firms have got no real experience in this space either. So why not grow up with your clients? Undertake the work with them. Subscribe to the ESS BIZTOOLS product package, which Andrew Geddes has described as being an essential part of the toolkit that accountants will require to be able to offer advice and assistance, mentoring, etc. for clients undertaking a capital raising. I would like you to join us for our first webinar of 2019-20 on Thursday 4th July at 12 noon AEST, where we will go through the report card as at the end of June 2019 for crowdsourced funding equity raising, but look forward to what I think will be an exciting year of activity in capital raising, driven by companies who are undertaking the scaling up process. Please have a look at this process so that you can decide whether your firm is going to be offering this type of outstanding service to your clients. Have a great day. Goodbye.